we have spawning down in the bottom right, representing Team Exxon, the yellow Protoss player, Nina. And my one prediction is already correct.
And here we are in the upper left, in the red. He is representing Team GP, the king of cannons. He's Prince. That being said, though,
he baited me. He baited me, the bastard. Oh my god. This is so weird to build your pylon next to your Nexus and not go for a Forge. Like, you are just so vulnerable to Adepts at the front. And if Nina, she is scouting this, I don't see any way that she doesn't just go straight up into... oh, wow, okay, never mind. Prince is going to go for a Gate Nexus with no gas, which is kind of crazy. Funnily enough, if he were getting cannon rushed, I think the game would be over.
Well, the one thing that he kind of... no, I was going to say the one thing he has going for him is his gate is out of cannon range, so he will be able to get units out of it, but also that just means cannons can find their way up on the right-hand side, and there's no mining, and there's no wall preventing the probes getting on up in the high grounds, but never mind. But look at this. We have Nina going for something cheeky. I think this is just going to be a Stargate based off this positioning, and not a super committed one as well.
Yeah, she's only gone for one gateway, so for her to go for something other than Stargate would be a little bit weird. It would be a little bit weird, but it is definitely an option to go for something like a robotics facility. I would prefer to see Stargate, though, I think. Yeah,
and I think, again, because of how far back this is, we're not going to see shield batteries go up. We're not going to see that get pushed. It's just going to be for an Oracle that hits right at around 325, 330 on into the mineral line. But honestly, these proxy Stargates, I just don't see them as being nearly as good as they used to be because, well, you see players like Prince, you see players like Nina, as Prince will scout this, by the way. They just, pro players, they just put a shield battery in their mineral line by the time that the Oracle arrives. Now, that is the one downside of this pylon positioning here that Prince has going for himself, is that his shield battery may not cover all of his mineral line, so maybe there's going to be a little bit of room for Nina to find an Oracle, a little bit of damage on like the right-hand side or something. But that's a difficult position to get on into. And yeah, Nina will go on in and says, oh, okay, well, you got a natural. You got a wall up front. And man, for a second there, I saw that, I saw the Stargate, or I saw the Nexus. I'm like, ah! Nina, she's taking a proxy Nexus. And then, wait, no, that's just her natural.
She will do that, by the way. She will go proxy Nexus. And she's won a couple of PvPs recently where, she's been contained on two bases, snuck a probe out of her main base, got a proxy Nexus, and won the game off the back of it, basically, which is so cool to see. But, yeah, in this scenario, we don't need to see something like that. Oh, man, this probe actually going to get a... Oh.
It's not going to see anything.
Too much of a scout, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I do like this from Nina. Nina realizes that her Stargate has been scouted. So what do? When your Stargate has been scouted, one thing you can say, okay, fine. I know you're going to have a shield battery. I'm just going to drop some stasis or some stacies. The other thing you can do is, okay, wait, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. I'm going to go double Oracle. And, of course, double Oracle's out DPS a shield battery. So maybe that's going to be Nina's approach here. That being said, though, we do have two Stalkers in each mineral line. And that means these Oracles are not going to be able to stay around for too long. But again, double Oracle, it's a lot of DPS. We're just going to have to see just how much damage Nina is going to be able to get done here. And I'm sorry, three Stalkers in each mineral line, which is the requisite number anyways. So Nina's going to dive on in here. 2-3 workers will go down. And hey, that's already enough, but she loses an Oracle. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, four probes for an Oracle is not bad. Okay, I actually really like that Nina's adding on another Oracle here. It will still give her the potential to one-shot those probes and nullify the shield battery. She has already evened up the economy, which is great. Well, actually, I mean, almost evened up the economy. The one problem for her is that she has gone for a robotics facility. Oh, is she actually going to get aggressive with this? Oh, that's a great spot, by the way, from Prince. Spots this third Oracle coming out here. Yeah, I feel like Nina's gonna go for a big push with this. No, never mind. Twilight Council coming down. Okay, so it's just gonna be an Immortal. And well, that's gonna be really bad against what Prince is doing. He's going for a quick blink and a quick +1 attack.
I mean, there is this old PvP dichotomy of you either go Robo or you go Blink. That being said, +1 blink is going to hit a little bit later in the game. It's going to be with two bases. It's going to be with a lot more. So this whole question of, oh, do I go blink? Do I go robo? They're kind of equivalent. And then we both get Robo and Blink at the same time by 7 minutes. Anyways, well, that's not exactly the story here. But Nina, she is moving across the map with a couple Stalkers here, as her Oracles will link up. So I wonder exactly what she wants to do with this. Maybe this is just I guess she was just escorting the Oracles home. I guess that's what that was with the Stalkers moving on out. But yeah, as you did a good job of pointing out here, Princey's got his third base on the way. Nina has her third base as well, but it's going to be a lot slower. Even as she does have Blink on the way, her +1 will be a whole lot better. Nice stasis trap there. I know you highlighted it earlier, but we're going to pretend I didn't see it until right now, so I can be surprised and awed by the power that is Nina. But a wonderful stasis trap, and that really will delay this push coming out from Prince for the time being. Maybe just give Nina the time that she needs to build enough army to hold this incoming push. Now, Prince, his timing's really when +1 is done, so at this point it's just a little bit of aggression. But +1, that's a scary timing.
Yeah, and Nina still has not started up her own +1 yet. She is getting her own third Nexus, but while her third Nexus is finishing up, Prince is going up to a turbo fourth Nexus. That is so fast. 6.5 minutes for the fourth.
Oh man, this is just Prince things. So I had the pleasure of casting him and DRG Ling, who goes by Loki now, or at least was going by Loki in 2v2 games. I cast him and DRG Ling in a Any Apprentice 2v2 Cup at the end of the day, or at the end of last year. And this was, I mean, it was actually a great series. Watching them was pretty fun. It was a 7-game best 7. But Prince was doing this. Prince was doing a lot of this, where he'd go slightest edge, he'd drop like 2 extra next side and say, "Hey, I got money. What you gonna do?" Which doesn't really jive in a 1v1 scenario, because, I mean, you can't defend that as easily. You don't have a partner that can sit there and cover for you. But we're going to have to see exactly whether Nina is going to be able to make it. Oh, she doesn't see the fourth.
No, she didn't.
But we're going to have to see whether Nina will be able to punish this. I am not super confident.
Okay.
Oh,
she does see it now,
okay.
So that's really good. But look at her attack upgrade timing. It's actually going to finish up later. Her +1 is going to finish up later than her opponent's +2. And Prince is really powering hard. He is on 10 gates on a very low gas count, just 3 gases. And Nina will have the big tech advantage with those disruptors, but she's only on a single robo at the moment. And it is really, really going to be crucial that she hits some massive disruptor shots.
Well, you say single robo. We do have a second robo now being done, so we will see two disruptors coming out 2 by 2. +1, it's close to being done here. And I was about to say, Steadfast, you know, honestly, yes, it is, +2 is going to be faster than +1 from Nina's finishing here, but is that really going to matter? Not really. I don't think it's a really slim timing margin.
Ooh.
But with how aggressive Prince is being here. Oh, go ahead.
Oh my god. No, I was just going to say the stasis wards of Nina are so money once again. She's already had like 6 stasis wards today. Well, actually 5 that have just been absolute money. And 3 of them have been in this game.
Yeah, this is just classic Nina things at this point, to be totally honest. This is something that she just does, and it's always pretty cool to watch. But look at this Zealot. This is a scary... more Stacy's, but this Zealot flank, Nina, her entire army is just going to get surrounded. She does not have a whole lot here, and she just got a recall to her own base, and I feel like that's actually like a 200 IQ move, but I don't think it's going to be enough here, as more and more of these disruptors will get chased down, but more and more of these Stacies are showing up. Look at Nina. She going to hold this? I don't think she has enough to hold, but she is making an absolute college try of trying to hold this here. And yeah, the disruptors, they're just not getting their shots. Probes are being pulled. Fireworks are going down. But with all these Stacy, Nina's going to hold this, Steadfast. Nina's going to absolutely hold. What? Excuse me.
I can't even comprehend this. This was so unholdable. It's insane.
Is this
just a little bit too early right there. But she'll blink on top of it and still kill those off.
Yeah, blink force fields. Steadfast, are we watching a StarCraft game?
Nope.
Because I think this
watching some kind of alternate reality.
This has appended literally everything I know about StarCraft. And now Nina, she's on a 20 army supply lead. She has 4 disruptors, 2 more on the way. And yes, Prince is getting into disruptors of his own, but Nina does have to counterpush this. She does need to get some damage done on her own here, because Prince, right now, he's a base head. Okay, if Nina's going to be able to take trays like that, it's okay. He's now going to be 2 bases ahead. He's taking the double rich Vespine. This is where things get a little bit scary. Oh, okay, they already were scary, but if Prince is going to be allowed to keep that base that Nina has not scouted, by the way, suddenly Prince could do that again and again and again. 2 bases up on your opponent. Okay, that's where things, you can't, even if you're taking these positive trades, that's not exactly something that you can survive.
No, not at all. Now, Nina has made miracles happen before with Blink Stalker Disruptor, and she already got 4 miracles in this game already. But at a certain point, it's just going to be a matter of pure weight of your opponent's economy, and we're seeing a drop into the main base, this push onto the third, but a huge Stasis Ward once again. But that is so many charge lots into the main base. 14 charge lots with +2 attack. Nina is going to recall in here. Oh man, she tries to warp in Zealots, but they get obliterated. Meanwhile, Zealots coming in on the left side base. God, this is so many charge lots from Prince.
Yeah, we saw this coming in. I'm like, okay, the supply differential's not that insane, as these Disruptor shots are going to try to do what they can. They will be able to force things, to fight things off. But the supply differential, I'm like, okay, you know what, it's 80-80, whatever. And then Prince goes in and he attacks everywhere, and it just feels like he has more than Nina at every single location. Okay, with the warp, and yeah, the supply differential got a little bit different. But even before that, it felt like he had more than Nina at every base. And how does that happen? If Nina doesn't split appropriately, you would expect to have her to have more than her opponent on one side and less than the other, but she had less than both somehow. And now we're sitting here, Prince is up 12 army supply. He has better upgrades. These Disruptor shots, Nina will take the positive trade there, but nice blink forward from Prince, getting the Observer, making it a little bit more difficult for Nina to make that trade happen again and again and again. And once again, it's going to be a 2 upgrade advantage for a slim window, but certainly a non-zero window that Prince is going to try to take advantage of here with how aggressive he has been. But Nina needs to win another fight, and she needs to win it hard.
Prince has 18 charge lots, by the way, with +3 attack. Nina does have 7 disruptors to just 2 of her opponent, and one of them just popped out, so it's actually got a ways to come across. Oh wow, look at that Colossus coming in. That's a terrible decision from Prince. I don't know why he'd ever make those. I love this decision. I love the Stargates coming down on the Fleet Beacon. But why would he? Okay, never mind. He canceled it. Must have been a misclick.
There's a Colossus on the map, Steadfast.
Why would you ever make a Colossus in this scenario? Disruptors are so good against Colossi. And, we are seeing a lot of Disruptors coming out. Huge shots from Nina. And, well, she still needs a few more of those. Another one does whiff. Oh, big blink forward. Oh, but it's not going to be able to deal with those Disruptors now. Most of Nina's Disruptors are gone. And now Prince has his own Disruptors moving in. But the army supplies are disturbingly similar. Oh, that's a lot of dead Observers right there. And Nina, if she can hold this 4th base, I believe. I truly believe.
Honestly, Nina's doing such a good job of staggering her Disruptors. So, first Disruptor shot goes off. Prince blinks. Suddenly, there's a second Disruptor shot there, and their blink is off a cooldown. So, look at these DTs. They're gonna get the rest of these Disruptors, or at least one more of them. Okay, that's gonna be a Disruptor shot. Nice micro there from Nina. Oh, and here's the thing. Nina's now aware of this base. She was not aware of this 5th base of Prince for the time, 6th base, I guess, of Prince for the time being. And yeah, she will lose those DTs, but for getting that tech advantage, that is absolutely necessary. Prince continues to be up 2 bases though. And if you look at the income graph for this game, it's kind of an insane one, as Prince is oscillating somewhere between 1,300 and 2,000 resources per minute, more than his opponent. But Nina, she has her 4th base. Oh, go ahead.
Look at the tiny little, bumps where Nina just barely bumped above average, 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Prince should still win this game, though. Mostly because the Sky Toss transition. And he's actually going to catch Nina completely out of position. Massive flank with these charge lots. And finally, Prince is going to find the fight he needed to find. Picked off all the Disruptors there. GG will get called. And, man, what a bonkers game number 1. But Prince will take it at the end of the day.
Yeah, there's I like to talk about, you talk about quantity versus quality. And Prince, he had a higher quality army, but he also had a higher quantity army. If we I don't even want to look. We look at Prince mined 7,000 more resources than his opponent that game.
Oh my god.
And it would have been worse.
That is
it would have been
ridiculous. Yeah. Well, almost 7,500 more.
Okay, you know what? Steadfast, don't ask me to do actual math here. You know, that's not acceptable. Actually, it's 7,450. If we're going to try to be accurate and, you know, force the math to show up on stream. Because, you know, apparently that's just how you're going to do me today. So.
Oh, of course. Yeah. It's absolutely going to throw you right under the bus.
Oh, there we go. Oh, man. I was so happy to not be doing any math. I had this midterm all weekend. I didn't know that was a thing, but it was like a 5-day midterm. My final report ended up being like 30 pages long. And, yeah, that's, I was so happy to not be doing math, and then you got to do that to me. But I'm actually going to mute myself for half a second to get into game 2 because it's time for another Stream Raiders battle. And I'll be back. All right, Stream Raiders, because we got 2 minutes left. We got a lobby link getting ready. So we're going to do this while the game goes on in. So there's one chest, and we just got to kill all the graves, I guess. Easy. And now we hit this. We're gonna hit this. We're gonna do this quickly because the game's loaded. We're gonna collect. And we're going to collect. Ooh, Flying Rogue. We have some of that. We're going to go here. Start the battle. There we go. And now we're going to go into...
Miraculous hold, but ultimately getting drowned in the end. It is Nina.
And her opponent in the upper right. In the red from Team GP, just drowning Nina with the sheer weight of his economy. In the red, he's Prince.
And, okay, this time he is not going to go for that one gate straight up into Nexus. That would have been super bold. I'm surprised we're not seeing that cannon rush out of him. But at the same time, I'm also not, because he looked really, really good in that game number 1. Despite I feel like Nina did pretty well in the early game there. Like, I felt like she was comfortable, you know?
Yeah, she was in a good spot. Losing that Oracle was unfortunate, but she was still doing fine. I mean, she got 4 workers. It's not quite as much as she would have liked, but not enough to snowball the game where it did. But Prince just did such a good job of controlling the tempo of that game, of just being stupid greedy. And he got a 4th base right around the time that Nina got her 3rd, and suddenly, well, it accelerates.
Yeah.
But you got to remember...
No,
Princess,
go on.
You got to remember, Princess had an absolutely insane run today. Not only is he here up 1-0 on Nina off a tour de force PvP, more importantly, he knocked off the number 1 seed back in the round of 128. Or a round of, was it round of 64? Anyway,
round of 64, yeah.
Yeah, he 2-1'd Armani in the round of 64. And he 2-0'd Golden. Like, he has had... Okay, Armani is a scarier opponent than Golden, but Prince is absolutely on fire today. So seeing him go on and just smack Nina around like this, as much as I'd say it's surprising because it is, I mean, he 2-1'd Armani, and Armani was a GSL semifinalist, or a GSL semifinalist earlier this year. So
yeah. For a long time, Armani was one of those players that, like, you're like, oh yeah, Armani, like, he's real good. But then, you know, after a while, it was like, oh, well, I mean, he's good, but he's not amazing, you know? Like, he's not like, this guy is threat to win a tournament. But in the last, I would say, like, probably about 6 months ago, he kind of flipped that switch. Maybe 10 months ago, started to flip that switch and became that player that was actually a valid threat to win a tournament. Oh, Nina, she's going to have to recall these stalkers. Yeah. will be able to do so before that shade finishes. And she spots that it's heavy on the Adepts right now. Prince gonna go a little bit ham with this. I wonder if he'll go up to 8 Adepts. That would be something else.
I don't think I've ever seen 8 Adepts. 6, okay, fine. That's something you see players do. To mine, I can't remember who it is, but there's another player that really likes to go for these. M. Canning, I think, likes to go for these 6 Adept openers.
Yeah.
But 8 Adepts that's a little bit beyond the world of men.
Well, I
okay. Okay.
This is actually the second time this has happened today. Goblin went 8 Adepts against Nina as well, and Nina actually just completely, like, annihilated it.
Well, Nina has 5 Stalkers. 5 Stalkers with a shield battery can absolutely just win against the number of Adepts here. But the weird thing with these mass Adept styles is they shade on in, and Nina says, okay, build a wall, and then the Adepts kill the wall, and you're like, oh, crap. But no, Nina's aware of this, and it's going to be a gate as a wall, not a shield battery. Why is there a recall?
That is a very excellent question. I am super confused by that. The only thing I can maybe think of is that Nina shaded into the natural with these Adepts and then didn't commit to the shade. And then Prince saw that and was like, okay, I'm gonna go after that.
That'd be my
That's
guess.
the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, because Prince is reacting as if he saw this. Okay, Nina being very careful with her Adepts there.
She
of
did
course,
just barely see the shades going back. Sorry, just wanted to point that out.
No. Yeah, I was gonna say, of course, the vision differential means that quick Robo Bay. Are we gonna see this? I think we're gonna see Disruptor drop Steadfast. That's exciting.
I think we are, and that's kind of nuts in a PvP.
Yeah, Blink is an important thing, but we already have a Warp Prism out here from Prince. So yes, Nina going for quick disrupt. Wait, Steadfast. Wait a minute. You see how those sentries are positioning? Okay, it's Immortals on the way. But we already have a Warp Prism? We do, but we're gonna see an Immortal Sentry push here. I'm thinking, where's the Warp Prism? Now of course we're looking for the Warp Prism of Prince to come on in here, but I think we're gonna see a bunch of never mind, Warp Prism across the map. But I think those sentries are going to be used for a big drop into the main base. Yeah, just kind of sealing Prince off there, but she of course has to deal with this first. As Prince getting a little bit aggressive as well.
Very, very unique play from both players, I have to say. The very, very heavy committal to Adepts. Now, that does kind of make sense what Prince is doing here with the Warp Prism. That justifies them a lot more. But what Nina's doing with this Immortal count this Immortal and Sentry setup is very, very strange. Oh, no! She is the hot pickups! Brilliant! She popped that Guardian Shield just barely. Kept that one Sentry alive, and then, wow, that was amazing out of Nina right there. Incredible.
Oh man, yeah, I'm sitting there like, oh, hey, this is a pretty cool from Prince. He's gonna shade on in, he's gonna kill off all the sentries, and then he's gonna recall. He may or may not have had. No, he should have had a recall available anyway. But now Nina, she's gonna try to do the same, but now there's just too much here. But the sentries are alive. That's the important thing. Is what is this probe doing? I guess that's just a scouting probe from Nina, putting a scouting pylon for drops later on. But there we go. Disruptors are on the way, but this is not disruptor drops. We do not see any sort of Warp Prism speed coming on in there. It's just really fast disruptor tech because maybe Nina thinks that her opponent is going to go get a really aggressive, and against a lot of aggressive openers, disruptors are really good. That being said, though, no,
they are king at dealing with early pushes. If you can get them out. If you get caught while going towards them, then you're kind of fucked. But if you get them out, then they're a king against early pushes. Oh, are we going to see finally the Adept shade on forward? And, that's a... Oh my... Oh! What?
The disruptor drop!
What?
Nina!
What the hell? Oh my god, that was the biggest disruptor drop I've ever seen.
What a bait! That's exactly... Like, she puts the Adepts in and she says, hey, go kill these Adepts, right? Clump up to kill the Adepts, and then the shot comes in. And everything was pumped there.
God, Nina. with the pimpest play of her life. Thank God I looked at those adepts because I did not even notice that the disruptor drop was coming forward. And I legitimately thought that was Prince's disruptor to try and clear out the adepts. And I was like, no, Prince, what are you doing? But it was Nina from downtown in the conservatory with the disruptor, killing so much.
I'm just sitting there like, when did Prince get disruptors? He's going Blink Tech.
Right?
But, yeah, now Nina in such a good position. I don't know what to say. Nina, she's up 11 workers. She's kind of even an army supply, but her army's just better. It's Blink Stalker Disruptor. +1 is on the way. Now, it is only one robo for the time being, but she's going to get aggressive now. And she has Disruptor, so her opponent doesn't. And, of course, it's in this, not really taking advantage of the speed zones as she would like, but now, hey, she's going to blink on forward, and yes, her opponent has upgrades, but she has the concave, and that's all that matters. Now, these adepts, though, from Steadfast, these could prove to be a little bit of an issue. There's a cannon here, but all you got to do is target it down appropriately. And we're going to have to see exactly how much damage this gets done. Second robo is going to go down here, but look at this. Now we do have the adepts that are going to show up. One adept has been warped in, but now these adepts will be able to get a little bit of damage done here. 3 adepts can do a lot of damage, but a disruptor shot's come off. Prince, though, he's paying attention.
Yeah, and, well, we will have Prince shade forward once again. Unfortunately, not target firing these adepts. Focused on the fight at home. And, well, Nina with the cannon. She's not going to lose even a single extra probe. Oh, Prince! Oh, no, and now he blinks forward. Nina going to counter blink right on top of him. And honestly, if Nina just goes for the jugular right now, this game is over. She can just kill him. Oh, that's a little bit of a mistake from Nina, leaving these disruptors very vulnerable.
No, Steadfast, it's a bait. It's absolutely a bait here.
Yeah, it's still going to work out for Nina. And, well, Prince loses most of the rest of his army, and GG will get called. Holy crap. Nina playing that tactical fuckery. That was just insane right there. Absolutely annihilating Prince in that game number 2.
Steadfast, I don't know what to say. Like, I not often am I driven speechless, but I cast the rest of the game. I'm like, Nina just played the chattest play that I've ever seen. Like, what the hell? She pulled the entire army of Prince into that small choke to come deal with my adepts. I know you're just gonna move on in because there's nothing else to do. In comes the disruptor shot. Everything dies. 11 workers die as well. You're just like, what the hell just happened? Nina's now she's up like 30 supply. Like, it is not often that you see something that you have never seen before in a StarCraft game, or at least something that you have seen very rarely. And that level of, okay, sure, disruptor drops, we've seen them before, even in PvP. But that combination of moves, in the world of chess, that's a new game. That is something that has never been seen before, I don't think. Certainly not in a recorded game. And now we're at 1-1. It's a best of 3. Okay, I'm just really excited, Steadfast. I don't know what to say.
It is a new day. It's a new time, and we are getting into game 3 of a magnificent series already. Both players have displayed some very, very cool, incredible play. And I gotta say, I'm so impressed from both of them.
Oh man, I am so disappointed. I pulled up my stream. It's 2 minutes, longer than 2 minutes since that play from Nina happened, and I was watching the. I'm trying to watch my chat. I'm like, they're gonna freak out about this because this is freaking insane. Dead silence, absolute dead silence. I'm like, oh, come on, this is the greatest play I've seen in like the last week. Like more. This is insane. Well played, Nina. But no, my chat just disappoints me. They're only interested in stream raters. They don't even care about the StarCraft.
I mean, you know, as a lot of people enjoy stream raiders. I'm like, I don't really know it all that well, but I mean, I'm glad people are having a good time with it. Oh my god, what an insane game right there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, good luck, Steadfast. You're gonna need it though. Yeah, what has gotten into Nina? over the last several. I mean, she has she's always been good. She's always had incredible micro, but specifically in PvP, I mean, it makes sense. There are a lot of Protoss players in every Grandmaster ladder right now. You know, I'm not going to make any comments about that, but more importantly, she's looked so freaking good over the last several weeks. She's playing better than she ever has. She's winning games that she should have lost. She's making these comebacks, and she's just bringing in this tactical brilliance that we so rarely see from players. I mean, at a certain point, StarCraft is a mechanical game. Yes, strategy is important. Yes, strategy is involved at the highest level. Even, you know, it's probably Masters 3, Masters 2 and above. Strategy becomes really important, but it's still such a mechanical game.
Yeah.
And very rarely do you see Battlefield. I mean, you see more Battlefield tactics than you see overall strategy come on into things. You know, where do I put my units? How do I flank? But that level of tactical innovation, I just there we go. Nina's saying sometimes I just need to breathe, and that is after. Yeah, Nina, take all the time you need to breathe after that game. Fair, I get it.
Yeah,
100%.
She earned it. And oh my god. What an insane series already between these two. And I hope that the rest of it lives up to this hype that we are seeing so impressively as we have spawning up in the top left, representing Team Exxon. She just lit her opponent up. It is Nina.
And her opponent in the bottom right for Team GP, he is Prince.
But is he the Prince that was promised?
I'm not convinced. It looks like he's going for a single gate expand here on Lightshade because it's Lightshade and it's what you do. So, Steadfast, are you excited for Pylon Block and a Cyber Block that both players do? Because that's just the build. I love how that is like the one gate expand build. You factor in both blocking your opponent and getting blocked yourself, and that's just how it goes. And you're like, it's so weird, but you know, it works.
Well, the one big question is, will Nina actually go for a second gateway here? Because she has gone for the high ground setup. And Prince... okay, so he's got this timing figured out. He realized that if you skip the gas, you can get that Nexus down just before the probe shows up. That's what happened in game number 1 as well. And Nina, she is going to go for the 1 gate Nexus as well. She did get the gas, so hers is a little bit later. But actually, you know what? Prince, he cut workers to make this happen too. So he's actually down in workers a little bit. So I feel like this is just a straight up build order advantage for Nina.
Yeah,
right?
Nina did. I mean, I would think so. I mean, it's really going to be a question of, okay, so Prince's Nexus is like, what? 10 seconds faster? We can probably say like 10 seconds faster. How long does it take a probe to build? Like 7 seconds? Ish?
12 seconds. 7 seconds?
I was trying to get you off the bar. I actually don't know how long it takes for units to build. I just have a general idea.
I believe it's either 12 or 17.
It's not. I don't think it's 17.
It's either 12 or 17 for sure.
Yeah, actually, no. I believe. It was about 9 seconds from about halfway. I believe 17. But anyway. So that's gonna be the differential is like 10 over 17. So call it 55% of a probe is gonna be the differential there in terms of probes being made for not made. So that should be in Nina's favor because that's less than a probe advantage here for Prince, and he was down 2 when it started.
So it is 12 seconds, by the way.
12 seconds. Okay. So most of a probe still probably good for Nina here, but look at this. I gotta feel like this quick Nexus from Prince is almost a fake, as we have a proxy gate coming on in, but it's gonna go up to a grand total of 4 gates. So Prince is 4 gating off of this. He's 4 gating and he's continuing to probe.
And it's a full wall, by the way, as well. This is very, very weird. Now, he has not yet built an army unit, by the way. It is super important to note that. He waited until his gateways finished up before he built a single army unit. That is so gnarly. And, well, that's kind of the thing I have come to expect from Prince based on reputation. But Nina, she is going to have Void Rays up and running. Oh, Nina's got to be real careful about losing probes, though. Oh, looks like she hasn't actually lost one yet. Wow, that's kind of nice.
Both probes on, like, literally 1 HP. But they will stay alive, and that's actually... And that was even before the shield battery. Now, a little bit of that shield battery energy will be spent on keeping those probes alive, which is maybe not what you wanted to do. You wanted that energy, of course, specifically for the Void Ray. But how many gates? Nina is on 2 gates. She has a Void Ray, so she's just pumping out Void Rays right now with that Stargate. And, well, Warp Gate's not done yet. So, Prince is going to continue to warp on in here. I like this, though. This is the point where maybe Prince is going to be able to get a lot more damage than he previously did. Because, okay, you get more stalkers, you maybe take the fight at the front, but you just warp into depths. And we'll need to get the wall. She got the wall. Okay. That's pretty nice now. And that means the adepts, this expenditure is no longer quite as efficient as it could possibly have been. Because what you do, you get 4 adepts, and you warp them into the main base, and you say, hey, split. But yeah, that's not going to happen here. Nina may even just keep that wall up, to be totally honest. No, she's just going to keep retaining it.
That's an unfortunate mistake right there from Prince. He actually lets those adepts finish and loses 2 of them and has to recall. Oh, so that may... Oh, wow. And now he's actually going to kill off this this gateway at the front.
But with only the adepts and not the stalkers. Now, Prince took his entire army home as well. Okay, Nina's just going to sell out for this and kill this pylon off. This was woefully unsuccessful for Prince, but at the end of the day, Prince isn't even in the worst spot. Blink is on the way. He will have functionally 2 gates after this. The worker count's roughly even. Nina's got a tech advantage, but of course Prince is gonna have faster blink, so it's 6 one, my half dozen the other. I think this is, and he's gonna have a faster third. I think this is fine for Prince. My gut says no. I mean, look, he went for this aggressive build, and it didn't work out. But I'm looking at the actual how the game is, and I'm like, oh, it kind of looks okay for him. Now, this Oracle though.
Now, oh man, very unfortunate for Nina that she went into the natural. If she'd gone into the main base, that's like 7 dead probes, maybe more. But unfortunately, she only gets the 1, despite there being no shield batteries. Now, I do want to point out the fact that Prince not only killed his own gate at the front, the wall confuses me a lot. He also loses this gate on the other side of the map. So he halved his own production. He literally cut his own production in half. And if Nina gets a little bit aggressive right here, I think with the Void Rays in combination with just a couple more gateways than her opponent, as long as she waits for Blink, I think this has the potential to be really, really devastating on Prince's 3rd base. And I honestly would like to see... Oh, never mind. Maybe not. Yeah, you know what? Upon seeing this number of gateways, I'm suddenly okay with not going for an attack anymore.
Yeah, but this is behind a 3rd... I mean, but neither player is really telegraphing that they want to get aggressive. Prince, he's starting up charge. That's going to be another 30, 40 seconds. He has his 3rd base done. He's mining off of it. Nina's 3rd base is just a little bit slower, but we're not seeing the 3rd base finishing as the 3rd base starts type thing. Prince, okay, Steadfast, just in a minute, take a look at the upper right. Tell me what you see. No, the upper right.
Oh my god.
The base finishes, he takes another. Like, what the?
That's a party foul. That's illegal. Nope. I'm banning the move. It's unacceptable. That is a crazy fast 4th Nexus. It's not as quick as the previous game, but that's because he went for a very aggressive move. Now, I will say Nina is in a much better position in this game, tech-wise. She's got a faster +1 than her opponent, whereas in the previous game, she actually had +2 finish up for her opponent before her own +1 attack. So, yeah, this is a much more advantageous position for her.
Oh,
and she is going to spot this.
And I think she's going to be in an incredible position to punish. She will have the upgrade lead at this point. She will have more tech. And she's adding a 3rd Oracle.
A 3rd Oracle?
Yeah. She has 2 on the map already, and she's adding a 3rd.
Okay. Is she just going to hunker down with a lot of stasis wards? Because that was her gameplay in the previous, in game number 1, I should say. And it worked out all right for her.
Well, until Prince did the thing, you know the old adage, right? When your opponent is attacking, defend. When your opponent's defending, expand. And that's exactly what Prince did. He got up to 6 bases when Nina had barely 4. But no, we do have the, I guess maybe it's going to be a defensive Oracle for a bunch of Stacies, so she cannot get counterattacked? I'm not really sure, but we both have both armies not moving on the map here. The Oracles are going to look to fly into the main base, and Nina doesn't have more army supply. Now, her army is arguably maybe a little bit better with these Void Rays, but it's just Blinkstalker Void Ray, and there are a bunch of Archons, there are a bunch of Charge Slots, all these things. Oh, good eyes there from Prince. That's not easy to find. And Prince is going to force a recall here. I think Nina, however, she's blinked into the main base, and this is just full-on base trades. What? Steadfast, these games are not StarCraft games. I don't know what they are, but I don't know what's happening. Nina will, however, do a really good job of depowering all of these gateways, which means that theoretically...
Oh! She's got DTs! She's got DTs! Oh, no, Prince, it's a disaster! Oh, God!
Where's Prince's Observer?
I do not know. That is a very important question. It is now with the army and the DTs are dead. But that was a lot of units that got picked off for free. Now, Nina is still down in army supply substantially, but Prince cannot use his money. He's only on 16 workers right now. Nina's killed so much more, so much faster. And these DTs are still doing a good job of chipping away at what Prince does have.
Now, Prince, of course, he's prioritizing getting that Dark Shrine down. That makes a lot of sense. All right, the whole goal here, look, I don't want to let you do what you want to do here. And now he's going to evacuate, but this is where 3 Oracles come on in. This is the genius of Nina. She says, hey, we're going base trade. What are we going to do with that? Well, I'm going to get 3 Oracles, and I'm going to make so none of your workers escape. That's exactly what the plan was, right, Steadfast?
Oh, of course. She saw this coming from, minute 1. Now, Prince does still have a big army lead and army value lead. Both players on +1 attack. There is charge for Prince as well. Honestly, I think Nina needs to win this with a base trade. Prince, she really needed to kill off those probes, though.
That 1DT doing God's work, but I really kind of feel like this was almost a throw from Nina. And I don't like saying that, but she was in such, I don't like talking about that with pro players because, I mean, look, there's a lot of variance in games, but she was in such a good position. She didn't take any damage from the attack. She was totally fine. And then she goes and kind of all-ins here and just doesn't recall when the army starts poking because, I mean, she had a ton of stasis traps. She absolutely could have recalled in time. But both opponents will be reset to just about nothing. As all the gateways are going down, it does look like, there we go. We got a Cyber and a gateway coming on down from Prince here, but I mean, he's never going to be able to build anything. He's 99 out of 16. Nina's 74 out of 24. Yeah, he's building a ton of pylons, but it's still going to take a while for him to be able to build anything whatsoever. And now both players, they have structures, kind of batten down the hatches. And what are these Oracles going for? They're not going to be all that effective in this. Oh, well, maybe with the stasis trap. Wait, okay, one of the stasis traps timed out, I guess, but that was... That's a lot of DTs. Wait.
Okay,
there's one observer on the map.
Oh, if she can revelate that and snipe it.
But now there's a robo.
Yeah, that's actually really cool from Prince, but he doesn't have the supply free to build from it yet. Does Prince know that Nina's here? No, he does not. Oh, those Oracles. Oh, okay, that's the most valuable Phoenix Scout. Hallucinated Phoenix Scout. Oh man, that's what she's looking for right now.
Absolutely. Now she can move her Void Rays. Is she gonna get the revelation? I mean, that's exactly what you're looking for. You're right.
Oh, now she's actually gonna go after the probes. Oh, but she can't lose those Oracles. That is so important. Killing off 2 workers, by the way, is actually a big percentage of the economy. Oh man, Prince, is he gonna run into these stasis wards? No, he's not. Wise move disengaging. Nina's got to be so careful.
He did get 1 Void Ray, though.
Oh, that's actually a big deal.
Yeah,
Nina, by the way, is building 2 probes at a time.
She's got her double nexus.
Why is she rallying it across the map? Oh, man. And wait, unless she's like hiding it somewhere. Oh, what is the play right now? I really like the attempt to go after the observer, but Prince has set himself up to avoid that as best as possible.
I mean, this observer is absolutely killable. It's at the front of Prince's army. But Nina's not aware of that. And look at this. Now Prince sending one zealot at a time, which means these stasis traps. He will not be punished by them like he was in game number 1.
Oh. Smart move from Prince. He actually pulled the probes away, recognizing that this becomes a base trade once again, most likely.
This is such an interesting game.
It is so bizarre. Nina building another Nexus, by the way, so that was on purpose with those probes. I am so confused.
I don't know why Nina's mining. Now, she does have to recall all these out, and she does have energy for it. She does. There we go. She's going to recall all that out. She will lose the base, but everything's going to be able to get out alive.
Yeah, that was super worthwhile, because now she can full mine from this newest base. Oh my god, is she going to be able to get in here and kill the rest of the probes? If she can do that, that is such a good move for her. And that will mean... Oh,
she gets them all.
All of them
but
go...
She has to be...
Oh, one survives, but Prince had enough money to rebuild probes anyways. So this isn't putting him all in the way she wants to.
And now she's sitting here. She's just bled off enough. I really do think the move was revelating and killing that observer. She didn't get it the first time, but I mean, pro players have good eyes. I believe she has some sentries. She does, so you move a hallucinated something on in there. You find the shimmer, you revelate it, you blink on top of it and kill it, and it does not matter after that point. It really doesn't. Because the DTs that exist, they can just go kill the robo. Now Nina's going to look for this fight here, but the Stalkers will blink forward. 2 Void Rays go down, but Nina, she's just trying to out-position her opponent, but I don't think it matters. Those DTs will not be able to kill enough in time, and the observers still exist.
Oh, she's going to go after the robotics facility, though. And I do like this. If she can get that, well, wow, she's going to go for that and then just disappear. Wait, did she rebuild the Dark Shrine somewhere? No, she just had those left over.
Yeah.
Okay, so she only loses 1 DT somehow. That was a great split from Nina. But still, she is losing more and more army supply while trying to... I get the play. Oh, no, she's going to get caught here. And now this is the pincers. Well, potentially... Oh, this is such a cool trap. If she can bait Prince into these stasis wards, she can potentially blink around his army. Oh, revelation, revelation, revelation! Oh, wow, that actually got a fair number of units right there.
I know there's a... Wait, are the DTs alive? Did she... yeah, she still has the DTs,
DTs. And they're massing up. They can actually outfight this number. Oh, man, it's actually going to be pretty close.
Not with the shield battery, but look at this. She's walled up the high ground.
Oh, she gets
got it!
She gets the observer. That's
there's one left.
There's one still on the map. It is actually back home. Oh, man, Gateway will go down. Nina, she's got a good amount of production here. She does not want to lose it. But
look at that.
She's going to recall out. Oh, she gets most of the army out. And, oh, it looks like Prince did actually see this base. So now he knows. Nina, though, if she can get that observer, it is game over, I think. Unless Prince could somehow kill all the bases before. But I think she knows. Oh, man, if she revelates this Oracle... Oh, the recall, though, from Prince!
What is this?
The revelation did come down.
I think you just blink on top of it and kill it. I don't think you care. Look, the observer's revelated right now. She knows where it is. You don't run at this point. You blink and kill, and then it doesn't matter. But she doesn't know whether there are other observers left.
She lost the Oracle to do that. That was her last chance. That was her last chance to do that without an observer, or without a robotics facility or an Oracle of her own. Oh, but look at these DTs. The cloaky boys. They're like transparent. You can't even see them. And she traps a lot of his army. Oh my god. And all of a sudden, Nina is now even the army supply up. How many Blink Stalkers are there? She has 6 more Blink Stalkers. She can micro this to a win all of a sudden. Holy shit.
Steadfast, what the hell is this game? I mean...
This is game of the year. I don't even give a shit that it's February. This is game of the year right here.
This is the... But here's the thing. These are the games that Nina has been playing for like the last month. Like, this is like every game, every PvP that she plays. It's just batshit insane. It is Nina going on in and taking it to a base trade because why the hell the fuck not? Like, I could win in a straight up game, but why would I do that when I can base trade out of things? And we're going to go 20 minutes when the game can take 5. And look at that. She's going to send a probe over to her base and say, okay, let's get that little extra production. Let's get an extra gateway because why not? Now she will have 2 gate production versus her opponent's 1.
And
a 3 gate production.
Third gate now coming online. Now, hilariously, Prince has actually built his probe economy back up to a reasonable count. And he is now expanding again. So this is like a very decent position for Prince. Oh, he's going to blink forward and using the charge loss as cover will pick off more units of Nina. She is really starting to bleed out these blink stalkers. And, oh man.
I want there to just be a random...
This is so insanely tense.
I want there just to be a random cannon that kills that off, but there's another observer and there is a robo.
Yeah.
So
I was just going to say, Prince has been super good about rebuilding observers. Nina's going to try and expand once again. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, yeah, there was a time when he wasn't. And when the robo was dead, but he was, as soon as he had the money again, he rebuilt that robo. I don't like Nina expanding back in her main base. I don't think that's the play. I think you got to find maybe the upper right base or something, even though that probe is kind of positioning for that. But the really cool thing about this game, Steadfast, the most important thing about the most interesting part of this game is Nina is not building Nexi to mine from. I mean, that's a nice side effect, but she's building Nexi to teleport around the map to try to outposition her opponent, which is just absolutely next level. 200 IQ plays.
Yeah, truly. And the crazy part of this whole game is it is starting to normalize. It is starting to normalize like the most bizarre... I don't even know what to say right now, because this is the most bizarre way that this has gotten here. Now, Nina still has not expanded again, and Prince is mining now off 2 Nexus. And that's going to start to really, really become a problem for Nina. We're going to see this income graph start to swing in favor of Prince. But she has been putting out all of her economy, all of her money, all of her resources into Blink Stalkers. And she does still have a couple more than her opponent. And Prince is actually going to get caught a little bit out of position right here. And Nina, well, she won't be able to find too much for it. But, wow, she actually depowers the gateway and the robotics facility. So that's actually a big deal.
And Nina finally now is expanding. She's taking her natural at 22 minutes into this game.
Her opponent's natural.
Oh, no, what?
Yep, they started off. Yep,
I forgot who
Prince started
where.
off in the bottom right. Yep, that's how messed up this game has been. Now Prince has been really, really great about being conservative. 4 probes get picked off, by the way, on the bottom right. This Templar has 24 kills. How in the hell does that DT have so many kills?
If you're Nina at this point, oh look, Nina's got a robo. So Nina will be. I like this. She's going for disruptors here. That's a really good move. I really, really like that. Because again, any sort of spell damage that you can do in this game when economies are so low are so important. And now Nina's going to be able to snipe observers as she's taking observers of her own. That being said, though, Prince is looking to get aggressive, but Nina, she's got the superior concave, but we now see that economy really coming to bear. 47 army supply to 64. Prince is now rapidly pulling ahead in an army supply perspective, because even as they are roughly similar in worker count, Nina's mining off of 1 base for the moment. Prince is mining off of 2. I mean, but Nina knows she has some shield batteries. She has her 2nd base now done. She's going to take the gases on that, but she's woefully out of position, and there is no recall, Steadfast.
Oh. No, there is not. Did you get a little bit of stutter right there, or was that just me?
I think that was just you. I didn't get anything.
Oh, no. I hope... Well, please, no. This is, like, legitimately the best game I've ever seen. Oh, man. That is really unfortunate right here for Nina. She gets caught out, and this is such an important base right here. She cannot afford to lose this. We are going to see a base trade getting triggered right here. There is a lot of observers for Prince. Nina does not have any... Oh, no, she does have 1 observer, which means she can theoretically snipe a fair number of her opponents. Prince is not going to be able to recall here. Oh, battery overcharge getting popped. And there we go.
Oh, she got an
one
observer.
of these. Will the recall complete?
No!
Oh, it just barely finishes up. And that is the observer getting sniped off for Nina. Oh, man. 2 observers left for Prince. None for Nina. And, well, that last Nexus, though, could go down. And Prince does not have enough to remake a Nexus. Oh, man. Nina is going to put Prince completely all in once again.
But here's the thing. Prince does not know about her Nexus in Prince's Natural. Okay, there is a Nexus coming on up, but look at this. She's gonna try to kill the Robo, but here's the thing, there is an observer. Killing this Robo is not as impactful as it once was, but the DTs can just take this fight.
Oh, yeah, they can.
Oh, but now
that's gonna be
Stalkers
2 more warping in Stalkers.
Okay, so these DTs are now
But now they're away from the observer. The DT survives. 27 kills. Are you kidding me?
What is I don't even know.
And now Nina building another teleport, another Scroll of Town portal with that Nexus right there.
This is actually, this is incredible. But now Nina, I feel like she's had her last ropes just a little. The base is almost back up here for Prince. And yes, Nina has been mining more. She will lose a Stalker though, missed a blink. But hey, she's going to be able to get a Stalker of her own. And Nina, okay, so she will give up on that. And she will get a little nice trade there. But again, when we look at PvP base trade, having observers is so gosh darn important as Prince has found Nina's base. Prince has found Nina's base, and this is perhaps the beginning of the end here. Yeah, the Adepts, they go and they get 4 probes. Yeah, okay, that's the important thing. But now Prince knows where he needs to focus his aggression on. And that is what matters. But look at this. Is the Robo dead? No, Prince has his Robo.
But he only has those 2 observers. And Nina is just playing like an absolute guerrilla warfare fighter. She never lost the robotics bay. She can go right into Disruptor. Oh my god. Prince is going to blink on top of Nina, though. A little bit over-aggressive she was with her own blink. She loses a couple more Stalkers. But, oh man, Prince is actually starting to mine out of this base. Which is insane, because this is Nina's 3rd base originally.
I mean, we're 26 minutes into the game, Steadfast. What did you expect? This is a normal StarCraft game. I don't know what you expected. Like, of course, we're 26 minutes into a game. Of course, he's starting to mine his bases out. Why is this a surprise?
Oh my god, this Disruptor.
This Disruptor is primed for Prince to blink into the main base to try to attack Nina from a different angle, and Disruptor shot's gonna go off. That's exactly what this is, Steadfast. Yeah, that's the play, 100%.
Oh man.
No, that's exactly what this is. This is a flank. It's going to come from the low ground. And now look, Prince is blank, so we're going to see the Disruptor shot go off. Nina, she's going all in as well. And there we go, the Disruptor shot is going to go off.
Oh, huge kill, 7 Stalkers right there. And now she's going for the big snipe on her opponent's robotics facility. We'll pick off these Adepts that were just warped in, and she is going for the Nexus kill. Will the recall come down from Prince? He has to either kill this base or lose his own Nexus. But she is going to kill off. Oh man, she needs to get every single probe. If she can get it off, that will be no more Nexus for Prince.
Two probes remain, Steadfast. 2 probes remain. The Nexus is going down as well. Nina. Oh, I'm sorry. 4 probes remain. But most of those are in the base. Nina's going to find the last one with her probes. It's probe on probe action. The probe's going to go down. And now what is Prince? All his probes, I think, are at his base. Where are the rest of his probes?
There are 2 on the bottom. If Nina finds those, I think it is game. Oh, but we have Prince moving around. Where are the observers of Prince? He has 1 observer left.
Okay, Stalkers will blink forward.
Oh, the DTs could have found the probe, but not quite able to do so. Where is that last observer of Prince? We need to know. It's coming forward here.
Oh, those Stalkers, though.
Oh man, this is so insanely tense. Oh, we have these.
She gets it! She
gets it! She gets the probe! She gets the observer! Oh my god! And that means the DTs cannot be detected. Where is the last 2 probes of Prince? Oh my god, I can't believe she made it happen.
But here's the thing, Prince only has 360 minerals. He cannot build a Nexus. He can build
he can't. He can only build Can he build a robotics facility and an observer? I think so, but only until Nina kills every single pylon. We are going to see Prince blinking forward to try and take down this Nexus. holy shit, it is going to come down to a base trade. We have an assimilator being built on the bottom right of the map. Nina, where are her blink stalkers? Does she have any left? She has 4. They have to go on the hunt as soon as possible. Oh, Nina is going to find one of the probes. That is really, really nice for her. This is just going to become a flat foot race at this point. Who can kill each other's buildings quicker? Nina has these DTs going after these units on the left side, these buildings, these pylons. Nina is going to go hunting for this assimilator. Where is the last probe of Prince? One on the top left. It has got to build a building. It's going for the assimilator, and will be able to get that up. But Nina, she will be able to go hunting. That is the last possible building that Prince can build. It is just a pure race at this point.
It is 2 pylons, a gateway, and an assimilator building for Prince. And Nina, she has more stuff, but her army is smaller. That being said, though, DTs kill things really quickly, and Prince gets it? Wait, what?
Yep, Nina ran out of buildings.
No, Nina has 2 buildings.
Nina GG'd. Oh my god, that was the greatest game of StarCraft that has ever been played.
Yeah, I'll agree there. In my mind, you know, Scarlet Bomber, Red Bull Battlegrounds, New York, Game 3 has that pinnacle. But this game, this 30-minute game on Lightshade is the greatest game that I have ever seen, bar none. I'm at a loss. Okay, I was the loss for words of game number 2. I am at a loss for words. What even?
Oh my god, that was unbelievable. And if that one probe had gone down, Nina would have won, because she would have cleared out the buildings just ever so slightly faster.
I'm like physically shaking right now. I'm like trying to click on the lobby link, and I can't. Like, what the hell, man? What the hell was that game? 30 minutes. The game would have been over at like 12 minutes if Nina had not gone for that base trade, but she did. And, yeah, it sounds like the other semifinal is done. So we're going to have to see who is, oh, you know what? Actually, I got to run a Stream Raiders battle. I've been distracted. I'm going to do that while we wait to get in the game. I'll be right back. Yeah, what the I don't even know, but let's play the Stream Raiders battle this time. And then we're gonna get into games. All right, let's hope this one goes fast, because I want to get back into this series. Generally, I'm like all about it. You know, Stream Raiders is awesome. It's a lot of fun, but that series was, I mean, I don't even know. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna win the battle. Nice. All right.
Most tenacity I have ever seen. It is the legendary Nina and her opponent. Kudos to this man. He played so stably, and from a position of so much duress, he played amazingly. Representing Team GP, it is Prince in the red. Oh my god.
Holy hell, Stead. I'm really, you know what? When games like that happen, I feel like 9 times out of 10 we see pro players in the next game, they just all in the fuck out of it. They're like, look, I played the most stressful game of my entire career. I don't want to do that again. Let me just get a cheap win. Let's cannon rush. Let's 4-gate. I don't even know. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to do something. I'm going to try to be insane. I'm just going to end the game. Let's go on. Come on. Let's end this. And as a player, as a viewer, that makes me kind of sad. As a player, I understand why the players do it. But holy hell, Steadfast. I'm not recovered from that game. I struggled to click the lobby link because my hands were shaking too much. And
yeah, I don't think we will recover from that game. That was a that was the kind of game that does permanent damage to your soul, like a Horcrux was just destroyed. That was so insane on so many levels, and the play from both players was just so incredible. I legitimately struggle to even quantify it. Like I'm just so impressed with both of them. Nina, I gotta say Nina more so, but Prince, the fact that he was still able to win that and still able to keep the presence of mind after losing the Observer, after having so much go wrong and let so much slip away, to still be able to make the right moves is amazing. Truly amazing.
It really was. And you know what? Honestly, I know Nina GG'd out, but I guess unless the last couple buildings of Nina were right next to each other, I really did feel, because Nina had her Blink Stalkers moving up topside, and her DTs were killing everything else, it really did feel like Nina still had the chance to win that when she GG'd out. Now, you know, I was just watching the DTs kill things, so I wasn't really sure. Nice cancel there, nice cancel on both sides. But it felt like that was a little bit premature from Nina. I'm going to have to go back and look at the replay because I don't know, and of course these players are far better than I am. Far be it for me to criticize them, but that felt like a little bit premature. I'm not really sure because they had similar amounts of buildings when Nina GG'd out, and you know, DTs were going to town. But here's the question, Steadfast: what are we going to see in this game for? Are we going to see Prince? Is Nina just going to be kind of mentally broken at this point? Now, Nina is known for taking time after hard wins and hard losses to center herself and calm back down. She really didn't do that in this game, as, oh my, Prince, you get a little snazzy here. The hallucinated Oracle gonna go in and try to force a reaction from Nina, but as soon as she sees it's not doing anything, I mean, who really cares? And does she have a shield battery in the main base? She doesn't, but the Stalkers are here. Yeah, this is not gonna do anything. It's not gonna force any untoward reaction.
No, she saw how much damage that took, and the fact that it didn't even fire, and she knows exactly what that is. Now I think actually, if anything, Nina is going to be, I mean, she's going to be disappointed that she lost, but I think she is going to be incredibly fired up that she made it that close, because she knows how difficult of a position that was going to be, and I feel like she is the kind of player that thrives in that situation, and she made so many great moves to turn a hopeless situation into an advantageous one over and over and over again. And I really think that's actually going to be a motivator more so than a demotivator, I guess. Now, I do want to say she actually has a nice build order advantage in this game number 3, or game number 4, I should say. She's gone Blink and Twilight, or sorry, Blink and Forge versus an opponent who's gone Blink and Robo. So she's just going to have a much faster +1 attack. Now, I'm not sure about these DTs, but who knows?
I mean, they almost won it for her last game. But you gotta, we're talking about, okay, Nina made all these great moves in the late game to try to come back, and she can feel fired up from that, but I cannot help but feel that the decision to go in and try to base trade instead of just recalling when her opponent had to pick his way through through so many stasis traps, I cannot help but feel that, you know, that was a mistake. That was something that Nina, maybe she thought she was in a little bit better position than she was, but between having shield batteries and having the stasis traps where they were and everything else, every other advantage that she had, I cannot help but feel that Nina would have been in a very good position to hold that if she had just recalled. And so yes, after that point, she did such a good job of hanging in that game and really almost winning it at multiple positions. It just turned into really the game of the year, so I'm not complaining. But that initial decision to move out was maybe a poorly thought out one. That being said, though, now Nina here, she's getting aggressive, and well, the Stalkers are gonna blink out forward, which means she will lose a sentry. Nice force fields though, and now she has nice recall on the sentries, but both of them will go down anyways. But now she has +1. Her army is not big enough to contest though, as she has lost 3. Where's this army supply lead coming from? How many? 4 gates to 3. Nina's got +1. I guess Prince has just been warping in the entire time, and Nina has not, because look at this, 41 army supply to 18. Where in the world did this come from? I mean, Nina has, okay, now she's going to lose a lot. Look at all those force fields.
That was 7 force fields right there. Holy crap. That was a lot of force fields. And Nina, she is in so much trouble right now. She can't really afford to cancel this third Nexus. She's actually going to go in here with DTs. And you know what? This is actually going to work pretty well. The Observer is on her side of the map. Oh, are we going to see the recall come down in time to save this? No, Prince is just going to go for it. And I think it's the right call. Yeah, he's going to win this series right now.
Yeah, this, again, we were talking about this is unfortunate. Oh, you know what? The DTs are getting warped in, and the Observer is not in position.
I think it might have gotten warped back home.
Where are the DTs? Because we saw them in there, but I think, are they dead now? I don't see any DTs.
They must be.
Do I hear them?
I don't know. I don't. They're not here. They're
dead. They're dead. Okay. Where's that Observer?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it's over the gateway.
It's right over top. Yeah. I was very confused as to where it was. Oh man, what a painful way to go out after such a heroic game number 3.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, the worker supply difference is not all that bad. She is +1, but it's not really going to matter at the end of the day. I hate to say I called it when it's like this, but yeah, I think Nina. There we go. GG Prince. He's moving on to the finals. Who does he play though?
That's a good question. It was 2-2.